Do you want to batch export individual clips from the timeline? Maybe you have reviewed the footage and now you want to export only selected sections of clips as individual files. Ideally with color correction or stabilization applied. Obviously you want to do it in an automated way while enjoying a cup of coffee instead of spending extra hours in front of the screen. Good news? You're in the right place. Recently I was preparing some practice footage for one of the lessons from the Editing Chef course I'm working on. I wanted to keep a download package at a manageable file size, so rendering only usable sections of clips was a perfect solution. You could use a project manager for that purpose, as I highlighted in one of my previous videos, but it's an obsolete feature and in many scenarios won't return the results you're expecting. Plus, it can only render raw files, raw footage, without any effects applied. So there is a better way. Make a selection on the timeline and go to the clip menu at the top. Choose Render and Replace. In the window that opens, choose Individual Clips as a source, or Sequence in case you want to use sequence resolution and time frame for rendering. Then we choose a codec. I will go with ProRes 422 LT. If you need smaller file sizes, you can import your own preset. You can save rendered clips next to original media or browse a specific location. We can include handles, which will give us the possibility to adjust the heads and tails of the clips if we need it in the future. I will go with 25 frames. If you selected a sequence as a source, you will be able to bake in video effects applied to the clip, except for opacity and time remapping effects. The transcoding process begins, and I only wish we could send it to the media encoder. When it's done, clips are automatically added to the project panel and replaced on the timeline. I suggest you create a separate bin for these files. And in case you want to be able to reference the original files, I would suggest duplicating a sequence with those clips before you run the whole operation. And obviously rename it so that you know which sequence it's based on and that it's the one with the rendered instances of the clips. Now you should learn how to find a given clip from the project panel in a sequence it has been used in. That's one of many hidden gems in Premiere Pro you might find useful in your editing workflow. Now please don't subscribe, I don't want any silver buttons or stuff like this. So just watch the videos, close the browser and never come back. It was Piotr. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening and good night.